Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. We've got this battle on the Tundra map and it's the 808 from VD-Clan in the LT-432 Tier 8 Soviet light tank. It's more of a medium tank in terms of its armour, but it's got the mobility of a light tank and the camo values of a light tank. So it's one of the best premium light tanks in the game. Right, so let's come to this initial spot to try and spot tanks in the middle. And that bush he's aiming at is pretty commonplace for light tanks. And there you go, he's found the opposite LT-432 there and gets spotted, but he's pulled back as soon as he fires, knowing that he'd be spotted because of the view range there, as you can see on the mini-map. So let's see. I think he's going to follow up on the hillside to try and catch tanks unaware. Yeah, and you can see there's some push there. This team's lost a bit of hit points already. But okay, he's found an AMX 1375, he's spotted him, but you can see he's just bounced the round off the top of his turret. It's got a very low profile, this tank. It's one of the features of it. And he's just punishing that Barasque as well. He does take a bit hit there from the Barasque, who's firing gold. And bounced again from the AMX 1375. Goes about a strip trying to go up the hill there. Puts a nice shot in the side there. And the strip's turning around, so it's just facing forwards now, a little bit different. So he's trying to keep that 1375 at bay and protect his other tanks. And continues to get rounds into the 1375. He's using HE here for some reason. And he managed to put a round into the strip, but that's the end of his HE round, so no more play like that. On the LT-432, but gets destroyed by the object there. Anyway, decides it's time to get away from here. Found that AMX again, but he did cop a hit from P43. Gets rid of the AMX 1375 at last, and there's the Barasque again poking out, not looking at him, gets a nice shot in there, takes him down to 400 hit points. Continues to pump in rounds, and the AMX, the Barasque basically is left now with basically a two-shot in terms of 808's gun. You can see the alpha is relatively low, but fast firing and relatively accurate, and particularly on the move. Now he's got that P43 shot him before, lines him up, doesn't go quite through the armour. It's just trying to get another shot on him. If he goes crosses again, he'll definitely be shot. But it looks like the Object 274 there's keeping that P43 at bay, possibly occupied as well. There you go, he's got the side of it. Certainly distracted. One more shot, that's a kill. He's running away. Can he get the kill shot? Yes, he does. So 2 kills there to 808. Brings his team back up to, oh no, just gone back down to a 2 tank disadvantage. And tries to get a shot into that SU as he's trying to poke down, I think, and try and shoot that 274. But the 274 snuck around and going to try and get him from the other side as the SU might have reacted. Well, he certainly got that hit from the 274. Is the 274 going to survive? That's the question. No, he doesn't, but there's a whole bunch of low hit point tanks there on the hill, and 808 wants to take advantage of that. So now he's been spotted. Can he do something? Well, certainly he can. While he's being spotted, he takes advantage of some other tanks that are going around and decides to do a quick retreat there to get into a better position and protect himself, but just looking for that target there. Puts a blind shot and kills the Super Hellcat. That was good anticipation. And the Tiger 1 getting onto base, trying to cap. No, not really clever there. And 808's just keeping on punishing me. He knows those other tanks are there on the hill, but they are all one-shots, but I think he wants to basically try and change the angles. Takes a hit from that Barasque on his tracks. The second one goes in, but the Barasque is left on. No hit points. He gets rid of that Barasque completely. I think that was the one that was on the hill. It's just come down off the hill. But yeah, if you're in a Barasque and you fire 2 shots, then you're on reload straight away. So, okay, there he's found the SU again. Didn't connect or didn't hit, and looks like that T20 is just behind a rock, so no real shot there. there's still 2 tanks down, and 808 is just closing in on 3,000 hit points, which is almost 3 times his own hit point value. And this time he decides to make a bit of a strategic retreat. Change the angle, see what's happening on the other side of the map. So you can see the speed of this tank's pretty good across country, getting up over 60 k's an hour, downhill up to 70. So it's a pretty rapid tank. And I think he just wants to see if he can catch some of these enemy tanks that have come down the one line, catch them unawares. And there you go, he spotted a few. Puts a nice shot into the Borsig, attempts a shot. Gets a shot into the KB3. Nice high roll there from a LT-432 perspective, getting close to 200 points there. So he's just backing off there. The KB3's destroyed the Type 62 that was with him, so he's getting to be pretty much lonesome. He's trying to get rid of that Borsig. He wants to attempt the shot from the Borsig so that he can kill him. And there we go, gets the kill shot in third-person mode. That's pretty out there. And now he's punishing the IS. The IS probably can't do a whole lot about him. Gets a shot in and kills him. That is his 6 kills, so he's up to the top gun mark now. But there's still 2 tanks down, so what can he do about that? There's the KV3. Can he flank the KV3 and avoid being killed? Oh, there's Tiger 1. Waits and waits and waits. Gets the kill on the Tiger 1. Was that Tiger 1 AFK, I wonder? A bit hard to say, but he certainly didn't seem to have fired. But he has been spotted, and now the KV3 knows he's there. The KV3 goes down to the stereo mill, but he picks up the spotting damage. So 3.8k, and he's got over 1000k now of assisted damage. And that T20 is travelling down the middle. That's the one he tried to shoot on the hill, and he knows he's got to come back here. They'll punish the TDs. So he wants to come around again while that T20 might be distracted by some juicy targets, get some shots into him. They are taking some hits, so he's got to get there quickly. Oh no, well, he doesn't get the results out of that, but he thought he might have. The T20's gone down. And there's 2 tanks left, which are the Struve and the SU that was on the hill. So he's got a chance to get any more damage here. The Struve's travelled down off the hill. You can see he's only on 8 hit points now, not a lot of damage left in the game. Can he get the kill shot? He should. Probably lines him up, gets the kill. That's his 8th kill. And he is on Radley Walters now. And he's got no HE left, but that SU-100 is using his premium ammo. Will need to use it on the SU if he gets the chance. It's got some pretty good frontal armour and some strong angles on it, so he's coming around here, I think, to put some cap pressure on him, maybe shoot him from the cap area. So if he's still on the hill, that is. There's no guarantee he's still there. So he gets on cap, starts the cap timer. That will get the attention of the SU. And he's just trying to get in a position where he could possibly spot him. Or notice that he's being spotted himself. Hasn't been spotted himself, so that SU's not sitting there with binocs up, at least not facing his direction. And the 2 TDs are basically moving into position, it looks like, to see if they can spot the SU from the hill. He's doing the team thing here, capping as a bit of insurance and not chasing that kill. That possibly would take him out. He's only on 178. If the SU fired, he would be toast, but the SU goes down to the RSU, and that is the game. Let's go and have a look at the results. So another Ace Tanker Mastery badge there for the 808. I think there's had over 10 of those on this channel. The important medal here was the Radley Walters for getting at least 8 kills. Of course, they got the Top Gun as well for getting 6 kills. And the High Caliber Award, which again, as a high light tank, that's pretty impressive. All the minor medals there. So let's have a look at the team performance. So 1636 base experience, definitely earns an Ace Tanker in this tank. the 8 kills helped with that, as well as some assisted damage. He got 3905 direct damage, and that was the top damage across all the tanks. But the 274 that he was supporting on the hill got just under 3k, so I'd be pretty happy with his performance. And the Stereo ML at the end sort of held up his end as well. The ISU 122S, his only contribution was to get that final kill and only got 15 hit points out of that. So yeah, not a great result for sitting at the back. And the Barask that he knocked off mid-game was the top scorer for that team. So getting rid of that tank was yeah, pretty useful thing. So quite a bit of a carry there. Shots fired, 38, 27 of those hit, so there are quite a few snapshots there. 24 of his hits penetrated. The gun is a bit pew-pew in that sense that the standard ammunition has relatively low pen, but he was top tier in that game, which helped, of course. He also picked up some base capture we saw at the end. That was mainly to distract the SU and perhaps draw him out, which is what got him killed. So in the end, pretty low costs as well, so you managed to make a very decent profit there with 135k, and that was helped with some reserve bonuses there. And another great game there from the 808. So if you like this video, please consider giving it a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, it certainly helps the channel grow. And if you do have a video that you would like to be featured, yeah, please leave a link to the video in the comments below, or give a comment anyway in case you've got some feedback to give. And we'll look forward to seeing any more content from other players. So thanks for watching, and we'll provide more content later in the week.